and with the thank you with the with this phone call. See, there's even with the phone call you can call the call to someone who is living in 1 million kilometers away from you. But 1 second 1 second का पहले पहले 1 second का पहले पीछे sorry 1 second का पीछे time में you can't call them. That's the so he has he has designed a fictional story where with this phone you can call the past and you can change the future with that. That's the drama and very interesting and unique drama. Hope you will all like it. Thank you.
I can't see and look into the future without this phone, but I know that on the 22nd of September this film is going to do great. It really does have a lot of promising flavors. It takes me to the Munna Bhai situation, where I will fall in love with the gangster. It's impossible.
Yeah.
I genuinely wanted to ask you about Smita wala scene. If you could just tell us how interesting was that for you?
And then I acted in that scene. Even the producer Nanul Rajasthan is here. Welcome, sir. He also came to the shooting spot that day.
Because everyone has to come for that day.
And
Obviously.
he was enjoying the scenes on the shooting spot itself. So I have seen, we were talking that, sir, even Vishal sir was sharing, sir, see Ralil sir's face, he's enjoying it like anything. So definitely that will happen with the audience too.
I think everyone's going to have a great time.
Yeah. No, that's a nice sequence. You will all love it. You will all love it. It's a fun, freaky, entertaining drama with the little emotions, and sure you will all enjoy.
During that particular scene, I mean, I like that element, that particular aspect of bringing the iconic Vikas Smita back on the silver screen. Of course, 50%. I mean, Adik had scouted for someone in Insta. There was one girl from Tirupati who was posting reels like Silk Smita, so they got hold of her and they groomed her. And definitely 40% of VFX was involved to bring the exact Silk Smita on screen. So it was like honestly, if I'm fighting or if I'm fighting with him, there'll be only 50 or 75 people. That day alone, 300 people were there watching the sequence. We all were saying that this is not Silk Smita, this is actually the replication. And there is a minute of performance of Surya sir in the film. Apart from all that I admire, I used to look behind and I used to start laughing, and my mush used to come out because it's like it's glued. So he used to tell me, director used to tell me, don't पीछे मत देखो, please आगे देखो, please sir, please, because पूरा निकल रहा है. And there's something what he has done, which was choreographed by the it's supposed to be a dance choreographer, but he danced. Adik danced for that, and he said, "This is how your illusion. What if you see Silk Smita in real? What will be your mind voice? Everyone has a mind voice, so the mind voice will come out and show like what the mind voice will tell the actual SJ Surya in the film. Okay, अभी तो ये हो रहा है, क्या करना है अभी? So advice will be given. So there's one 1 minute sequence which will be. That's a theatrical experience. So.
Definitely. It's definitely a dream come true for me.
Well,
SJ Surya sir and Silk Smita. Can we, now we're talking so much about Adik, can we please put our hands up together for the writer and the director, the man who brought Mark Anthony to life. Can we please put our hands up together for Adik Ravichandran. Adik, I genuinely think, it's a phenomenal fun. I've already spoken about it. We're now moving around in circles. Tell us something that we haven't heard so far about this film. When did this conceptualize in your brain? When did you sort of think, you know what, this is a great film, I'm going to make it?
So it's been like 8 years since I've been...
8 years?
8 years since I'm trying to hold Anna for...
Get his dates.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to get his dates. So.
Today I think he's going to take this platform to complain as much as possible.
Yeah.
And compliment.
Then I got hold of him. I threatened him saying that I'm going to commit a suicide if you don't give me...
No, he did that.
It's been 8 years. It's been 8 years you've been telling that you're going to make a film, but you're not. You're just running away. You should do a film now. So here the script. So I just narrated the whole script, and immediately he said the script is very good. And then Vinod sir came to the picture, and without Vinod sir, this big scale of film wouldn't have been happened. Then we bought SG Sir on board, and it became a blast. You know, each and every day we shot 2 days and 98 days of night shoot only happened. We shot only 2 days of day shoot because first day puja, so they requested please keep day shoot. So we just kept day shoot and
First day itself morning, what time? 8 to 9 puja. 9 to night 2:30.
next day morning we shot, and since we three are bachelors, we didn't have anybody to go home and
So
so
four
we-
bachelors are coming together for 22nd. Ganesha, me.
I don't know, should we start praying over here because there's so
And
much
all
praying
these,
for you that
all
one day
these
you should
bachelors
also.
made a movie for family.
The irony of life. We've got the media personalities over here. If in case there's any question that you would like to ask Vishal, S.J. Surya sir, or Adik, please put your hand up so that
Vishal,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
we liked your trailer.
Thank you,
And
sir.
I became your fan.
Thank you, sir.
In COVID, sir. I've seen watched maximum films of you.
Thank you.
Only thing we expect emotions and actions and emotions from your side. Will they be there in the film or comedy only?
Yes, sir. That's the best part of the film. Why Vishal has to do Mark Antony? He could have brought in some other film and I would have showcased it. Why Vishal did Mark Antony? That's a question which is like lingering in everyone. For me, I felt that there was a challenge as an actor, and not just everyone likes me to do action sequences. We know that there is a template in film cinema. That there is a hero, there is a heroine. The hero falls in love with the heroine. Then there is a villain. The villain doesn't like the hero, and then the hero has a problem with the villain. And then finally, grand finale, the villain and hero will fight. This is the template. Every film, every director has to go through that. But in between that, what is the entertainment you give to forget the template and watch the film on the whole? The difference from the other directors or other actors. For me, in this film, there's so much emotion as Mark, which is a different body language, where I don't know how to fight, and I'm a very timid. And Anthony has got his emotion as a gangster of 75s, and then there is emotion again. The sequences involving me and him, S.J. Surya sir, and the climax, especially the last 12 minutes, we are in for a huge surprise. So that's the reason why I believed with conviction his narration, because when someone narrates, I have a like a kind of a thing, like anyone says something, I visualize it in my mind, like जो भी आप बता रहे हैं ना, मैं तो visualize करूँगा. So when he told me, I visualized the film and I knew that क्योंकि हम भी हमारे जो भी पसंद हुआ है ना द हीरो, उसकी सिनेमा हम देखेंगे ना थिएटर में, हमको भी मालूम होता है कि कहाँ का क्लैप करना है, कहाँ सीटी बजाना है. So वो lessons मैं विशाल actor, I leave him out and I listen to the script as Vishal the audience. So when I heard his script, I felt like it's 100% I don't want to miss out on this film. ये साल नहीं, 10 साल के बाद भी मैं like proudly I can show that Mark Antony is like part of my career. I've done Mark Antony. So that's why I feel that it's an all-round activity.
There is a nice mother sentiment.
Yeah, there's everything together.
Mother and son, there is a longing for love.
And one more question for you.
Yeah.
I found your Hindi is very good. Will you be dubbing or?
नहीं सर, मैंने किया पिछले फिल्म किया, लेकिन इस फिल्म में तो एक आवाज़ ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा, एक आवाज़ ऐसे पकड़ के करना पड़ेगा पूरा 10 या 12 घंटे के लिए एंटनी, क्योंकि his voice is cracked because of the slit in his throat. और तीसरा वॉइस ये है ना आदिक ऐसे दिख रहे हैं, ये तो खतरनाक है. ये तो सबके पूरा 2 फिल्म का जो भी है परफॉर्मेंस,
5 film का, because those character 5 types of performance.
एंड सो 4 आवाज तमिल में पूरा करके तेलुगु में भी किया और उसके बाद मैंने आज उठकर बताया कि मुझे छोड़ दीजिए, हिंदी जो भी करने वाला है कर दीजिए, मैं कर नहीं पा सकता।
कल रात 12 बजे तक we were dubbing for Telugu. I have one more
Easy
video.
for Telugu. So हिंदी तो कर रहे हैं सब, बट इस फिल्म में मेरे आवाज़ नहीं आएगा, लेकिन अच्छी तरह किया, लाइक मेरे बॉडी की जैसे अडेप्ट होने वाला आवाज़ मिला।
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, yes.
Hi.
Hi.
This question, can you stand?
Yeah, no, please.
No, so this question is to all three of you, since she was talking about Silk Smita. I think the conversation that's happening on the internet, whether it's AI generated or if it's a real actor, which you have cleared for us. But my question is, largely she is known as the sexy siren, but the kind of sort of, she has been a trendsetter of sorts, changed so much for both Tamil and Telugu cinema.
Perfectly.
You as actors, or you as a creator, all three of you, how would you really define her contribution to cinema?
Oh my God, I don't think there's any replacement for Silk Smita. There can be a replacement for Vishal. I don't know about S.J. Surya sir, because I've seen him for 25 years, right from college, because he doesn't know that we used to look at him. He used to stay in our college. He was given a room in the hostel. But we used to wonder, because elections used to happen that time, so I knew almost the entire students of the college. But I was wondering, who's this guy walking around with fire in his eyes? Like, then they said his name is S.J. Surya, and till date he's been like in that same fire, same path. Silk Smita is someone who can never be replaced. And Silk Smita is someone who's added the not just the glamour quotient, a screen presence to bring in the audience. Even there were heroes, honestly speaking, who were superstars in Telugu and Tamil. They used to tell at that point of time, when she was at the peak of her career, they used to say, I want Silk Smita to do a song, so adapt the screenplay accordingly to include Silk Smita, because they knew she was a crowd puller. So in that ways, it was a tragic end to a life, never unexpected. After doing 350 successful films in all languages, and when I saw that person, that particular person, her name is Vishnu Priya, who he selected. She used to show me the last letter that she wrote, and what transpired that 4 hours before she died, and why she hung herself, and everything was written. So I said, please don't dwell too much into that, don't get into that. Yeah, you look like Silk Smita, but please don't get it into your head, because that's really not good for you. Because now, I guess after this film, they will ask her to do a biopic, or maybe mold herself even more. We had like a good VFX team to bring about, it was like, thanks to Vinod again, confiding in him, because it was expensive for that portion alone, for that 1.5 minute or 4 minutes where she was present in the film. It was a huge amount of money to be spent to get every frame to look like Silk Smita, right from her teeth, from her skin, from the face, molding, everything. So hats off to Adik for that. So her contribution is like amazing. See, we can't just see सिर्फ glamour quotient नहीं देख सकते.
There is a dialogue where
Yeah.
he's saying Vijay Lakshmi.
Yeah. There is a dialogue where she says thanks for coming, Mr. Anthony. So I say मैंने आज सिल्क स्मिता देखने के लिए नहीं आया. इस इंडस्ट्री में जितने आदमी हैं, इसके बीच में एक लड़की ये सब ऑब्स्टिकल्स के बाद विजय लक्ष्मी को देखने के लिए मैं आया. विजय लक्ष्मी. मैं सिल्क स्मिता देखने के लिए नहीं आया. The way you have succeeded amidst all these men in the industry and you have stood apart, वो विजय लक्ष्मी के लिए मैं आया.
So it's like giving a respect to her.
And there is also a dialogue which again when you watch the film you'll know, like it's like it reverts back to her. It maybe she would have blurted it out in her real life. That it will be in the film. So we are really happy. It's not just to be a crowd. Yes, it is an element for a crowd pulling thing, but we didn't want to misuse her image. We didn't want to misuse her image.
Organically, it just came inside. Because when we write about a scene which involves a period, it is so important to bring in some icon, some icons, into the scene. So it just fell into place like what we have got for Silk Smith and Anand side. And as Sir and Anna told, we have more focused about the Vijay Lakshmi of what she before getting into Silk Smith.
Sir.
That was what's the USP of this movie?
It's the striking a chord with the audiences. We have taken our experiences into consideration from the previous film's results, and the USP of the film is definitely. See, we have seen modern Bombay, modern Chennai, modern Kerala, modern Karnataka, modern India, but taking the audience 2.5 hours back to 75s and 90s backdrop, and in an entertaining way, and having so much scope for not just acting, but he's given a riveting screenplay for the whole film, where there are 4 portrayals of mine, 4 portrayals of S.A. Surya sir, and there is Sunil sir, there is Selvaraghavan, there is Ritu Verma, my lead for Mark, and Abhinaya for the father character. There is an ensemble cast and crew, and the USP of the film is definitely the screenplay, I would say. The genre. ये इस तरफ genre 5 साल में 1 और 2 पिक्चर हम देख सकते हैं बस रेगुलर कमर्शियल फॉर्मेट में आ रहे हैं, लेकिन sci-fi टाइम ट्रैवल फिल्म्स तो एक ही सेंट्रिक ऑडियंस को they can understanding capacity, लेकिन ये जो राइटिंग किया सब सेक्टर ऑडियंस को आसान से they can understand the whole movie, time traveling movie.
Which era was better? Previous or past or present?
Which one, sir?
Which era is better?
Era, see, for me the first part was the first day. Can you imagine that they gave me salwar kameez dress material for
The
Anthony.
gangsters comes from Burma.
I asked him why right from my watch was 1975, right from everything. So मैंने 150 days khaki uniform पहनकर एक सिनेमा किया, और definitely I should have taken a break. 7 दिन के बाद एक गैंगस्टर वाला बन गया मैंने. पहले दिन तो पहले सिनेमा भी तो इतना गड़बड़ नहीं हुआ. मैंने बताया तो आधिकारिक में क्या करना है, सब ठीक ठाक है, तूने बताना पड़ेगा, जो भी तू कर रहा है मैं करूँगा 5 दिन के लिए, उसके बाद मैं चलूँगा वो कैरेक्टर के साथ. So that's I love the fact that we can go back to the past. She asked, actually Prerna asked, if you have a time travel machine, who would you go? Everyone will have that feeling. It's dialing a number from and talking to someone in the past. You have your options. You like to talk to your ex-girlfriend. You like to talk. Change the future. Maybe get back to her. Or you like to talk to your favorite actor. Anything you can do. It's like wacky, completely wacky idea, the thought itself. So yeah, definitely. Present तो हमको मालूम है, we are adapting to the changes in society. But past तो देखने के लिए एक मौका मिल रहा है ना. So in this movie we got it.
Can we have the last question and then?
विशाल सर,
Yeah.
एक्चुअली हम लोग ने आपका बहुत सारा सोशल एक्टिविटीज़ देखा हुआ है, तो इस मूवी में कोई सोशल मैसेज आप देना चाह रहे हैं या दिया हुआ है? और दूसरा क्वेश्चन, आपका तमिल में सॉन्ग मैंने सुना था और तेलुगु में भी सुना था, एक इंट्रो सॉन्ग था जो तमिल में TR सर ने गाया है और तेलुगु में आपने गाया है, और हिंदी में कौन गाया हुआ है, हम लोग ईगरली वेट कर रहे हैं सुनने के लिए.
हिंदी में अभी तक नहीं डिसाइड नहीं किया. तमिल में ऑफ कोर्स सबको मालूम है, टी राजेंद्र सर सिंबू सिलम्बरसन का पिताजी हाई पिच वॉइस गाना गाया, बहुत हिट हो गया. एंड आदिक ने बताया कि ना आप कर सकते हैं ये सॉन्ग तेलुगु में. मैं तो बताया कि नो प्रॉब्लम, मेरे लिए कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, सुनने के लिए प्रॉब्लम है. तो मैंने गाना गाए, वो अंदर जाकर इंजीनियर के साथ बातचीत किया कि एक और 2 लाइन ना गाना गाने के बाद बताइए तो आप चलिए, ये नहीं हो सकता, विल ब्रिंग द एक्चुअल सिंगर। ये देखा मैंने, मुझे नहीं सुन पाया, लाइक वो बातचीत कर रहे हैं अंदर वो क्लास में। मैंने गाना शुरू किया, 2 लाइन 4 लाइन और 6 लाइन के बाद ये लोग सब मुझे देख रहे हैं कि क्या अच्छी तरह हम जो भी चाहते हैं वो कर रहे हैं। मैं तो पूरा कर दिया और तेलुगु वर्जन फिनिश कर दिया। एंड या एज एन एक्टर आई फील लाइक आई डिसाइडेड एनी चैलेंज दैट कम्स टू मी, मैंने हीरो बन गया। हीरोइन बनने के लिए एक लाइक आई हैड अ विश, मैं हीरोइन भी बन गया एक सिनेमा में। हीरोइन जैसे इंट्रोडक्शन हुआ एक सिनेमा में डायरेक्टर बाला सर का पिक्चर में, और विलन विजिलेंटे कैरेक्टर मोहनलाल सर के साथ मलयालम में किया। तो सब जो भी आ रहे हैं ना एक्टर के लिए चैलेंज, वो करना पड़ेगा, वो अच्छी तरह से लेना पड़ेगा। एंड या सोशल मैसेज तो हम सिर्फ सोशल मैसेज के लिए पिक्चर नहीं बनना है। पिक्चर में है तो ऑर्गेनिक बस अच्छी बात है, लेकिन मैं नहीं, मेरा वॉलंटियर्स और मेरा ट्रस्ट का जो भी काम कर रहे हैं, हमने वादा किया कि हर फिल्म में मैंने गवर्नमेंट को भी एक एप्लीकेशन दिया। आपने टैक्स निकल रहा है, अब लोकल बॉडी टैक्स और जीएसटी सब निकल रहे हैं, या हर टिकट में 1 रुपये क्यों किसान लोग को दे सकते हैं आप, हमारे वजह से क्यों जंतर मंतर में वो जो भी प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं। मैंने देखा कि इतने साल से किसान का जो भी दिक्कत हो रहा है पूरा कंट्री में, ये 1 रुपये, एक टिकट में 1 रुपये, 10 लाख लोग देख रहे हैं, 1 रुपये वो टिकट में आप निकल सकते हैं और दे देंगे उसको, उसका लोन या बोरवेल करने के लिए, जो भी है ये किसान लोग के लिए करना है। वे मैं वो करें या नहीं, मैं तो मैं एक 2 महीने के बाद एक अकाउंट आएगा, इतने लोग देखा मेरा सिनेमा शो, जितने लोग देखा 1 रुपये वहाँ से निकाल कर मैंने अगले सिनेमा रिलीज होने से पहले मैं किसान लोग को दूंगा। इट्स लाइक फ्रॉम द हार्ट।
सर एक सवाल है, एक ओनली वन